New at 6, a profile and perseverance. That's what we're talking about here with this next story. Putting faces on the fight over illegal immigration and the search for solutions.
Tonight's Politics at Large. Steve joins us in studio with one man's success story becoming the first undocumented immigrant to practice law in California, Steve.
Yeah, pretty remarkable. His name is Sergio Garcia. He's an attorney who cites his own story as an example. Mass deportations are a misplaced political fight.
Well, this highly controversial and debated topic over
immigration crackdown operations are ramping up across the country.
I will declare a national emergency.
President Trump moved quickly to block existing legal pathways.
These are the footsteps.
I think this is a Cinderella story.
Following a long journey.
This is the fairy tale, the whole David versus Goliath.
And an outcome that once seemed so unlikely. Sergio Garcia can now walk into his own law firm.
Standing up for the small guy.
Only after he went up against the full weight of the federal government as an undocumented immigrant and won.
You're living the American dream?
Definitely. And I would say despite everything that's going on, despite the struggles, despite the sad division that we're living these days, the American dream is still possible. It's very much alive.
Garcia's undocumented immigration story starts when he was a child, his parents crossing into the U.S. from Mexico illegally to work in the Chico almond orchards. Garcia had grand plans to become an attorney. He enrolled in law school before telling his mother he would have to quit because he could no longer afford it.
My mom's like, how much are you missing? You know, what do you need? I'm like $3,000 short. And, she goes into her room and comes back a couple minutes later with this shoebox, right?
Inside that shoebox, small bills.
Just a bunch of ones.
There were enough to cover tuition, $3,000.
I just felt like, okay, now I'm not spending my own money for this semester. Now this is my mom's money that she probably took a lifetime to save,
And you still get emotional just talking about it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Garcia graduated from law school and passed the bar, but was banned from practicing law because of his undocumented status. His unprecedented legal case unfolded while Barack Obama was president.
Fix our broken immigration system.
Obama had just announced the DACA policy, providing temporary protections for undocumented immigrants like Garcia, who had come to the U.S. as children. Still, Obama's Justice Department fought Garcia in court, seeking to keep him from becoming an attorney.
And it was just crushing. It was one of those moments where, I kind of fell on my knees again and it was like, where did that come from?
Federal immigration statistics show President Obama oversaw more deportations of undocumented immigrants in each of his terms than Donald Trump did in his first.
If we look back at the Obama administration, everybody called him the deporter-in-chief.
A little girl even asked First Lady Obama about the president's deportation policy at a televised event.
What's her question?
My mom said that Barack Obama's taking everybody away and that doesn't pass pay first.
Yeah, well, that's something that we have to work on.
Garcia eventually beat Obama's Justice Department in 2014, thanks to bipartisan state legislation allowing undocumented immigrants to practice law in California. He hired a mariachi band for his swearing-in to the California bar on the Capitol steps. His mom and dad were at the ceremony. A headline that day read, "Lawyer's struggle ends in triumph." Garcia keeps it framed in his office.
This one's hard for me because that's my mom.
The stacks of paperwork on Garcia's desk now show a bustling business. He started a foundation to give money to a new generation of struggling students, no matter their immigration status.
You're trying to provide that shoebox for students now.
Yeah.
This once undocumented dream chaser is now living his dream.
One part of that dream, he is now a U.S. citizen after first applying for legal status way back in 1994. And also his law firm is thriving. He has even opened his second office in Los Angeles now, guys.
Wow. That one shot of him just getting emotional, talking about his mom and how proud I'm sure his family is of him. So where are we going to see him next? I mean, what's on tap?
Right. One of the questions I asked him is, what do you see in your future now? He says that maybe politics, if he was to run, he would have his eyes set on the governor's office, of course. But for now, he's sticking to his legal work.
And what incredible work it is, and one that I'm sure, again, like we said, making his family proud, but also making all those looking up to him proud as well.
No question, really an immigration inspiration.
It is the dream.
Steve, great job as always, digging deeper into the immigration story. All right, stay right there.